Hello everyone and welcome to Grizz TV for today's conference matchup between the visiting Bluffton Beavers and the Franklin College Grizzlies. The Bluffton Beavers come into this game with a record of 10-16. As the home team, the Franklin Grizzlies sit at 13-12. The Beavers are coached by Paige Jensen and the Grizzlies are coached by Angie Bain in her second season. On the mound today for the Grizzlies, on the circle today for the Grizzlies is Sydney Pitts, sophomore. Some players to watch on both sides today, starting with the Bluffton Beavers, is Bobby Adams. In the first week of April, Adams was named HCAC Hitter of the Week as she bats .405 with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. Adams, the catcher. Player to watch for the Grizzlies today is Sydney Bostic, who is batting .472 with 1 home run and 18 RBIs, who is also the catcher.
Leading up for Bluffton, shortstop number 21, Lily Tate.
Lily Tate to lead off for Bluffton. Here's the first pitch from Pitts. First pitch in there for a strike. Tate, the junior, out of Mount Gilead, Ohio, at the plate. Second pitch in there for strike number 2. Quick 0-2 count here to Tate. Here's the 0-2. Pitch is low and outside for ball number 1. Here's the 1-2 by Pitts. Hit to third. Stopped by Micaiah Thomas. Throw to first. And she is out. Nice play by the third baseman, Thomas, to get the out at first, and 1 down here on the top of the first.
Player number 2, Madison Jones.
Madison Jones now up for the Beavers. Here's a pitch from Pitts. Pitch is in there for a strike. Fouled away by Jones, just getting a piece of that one. 0-2 count here to Jones. Jones, the freshman out of West Milton, Ohio, sitting at an 0-2 count here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch. Pitch is low and outside for ball number 1. Jones batting .395 on the season with 2 home runs and 21 RBIs. Here's the 1-2. Pitch is hit to short. Scooped up by Crockett. Throw to first. And she is out. Nice play by Crockett to get the second out here in the top of the first. 2 down.
Catcher number 24, Bobby Adams.
Bobby Adams at the plate for the Beavers. Power hitter for Bluffton. Here's the pitch. First pitch, strike number 1. Adams batting .405 with 5 home runs and 29 RBIs. The junior out of Delaware, Ohio. Here's the 0-1. Adams fouls it away. .02 count here to Adams. 2 outs, top of 1. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. Still 0-2 here to Adams. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Adams pops one up to the left field, and that will drop just foul. Two outs, top of one. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Adams hits it to third. Thomas scoops it, throw to first, and she is out. A quick 1-2-3 inning there for the Grizzlies. 0-0 midway through one. Plays by Thomas and Crockett at short and third to get the quick 3 outs for the Grizzlies defense. Leading off for the Grizzlies, here is Annie Klumper. First pitch in there for a strike. On the circle for the Beavers is Aaron Norman. 0-1 count here to Klumper. Klumper hits it to first. Nice stop by the first baseman, Shimp, to get the first out of the inning. Quick first out for the Beavers.
Shortstop number 13, Shelby Crockett.
Up next for the Grizzlies, Shelby Crockett. First pitch in there for a ball. Norman, the pitcher for the Beavers, out of Pleasant Hill, Ohio, the junior. Crockett with the hit, and it'll be just foul. This is Norman's 13th game started this season and her 21st appearance. 1-1 count here to Crockett. Swinging strike number 2. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the first. Crockett the shortstop. Here's the pitch. Pitch is just outside for ball number 2. 2-2 count here to Crockett. Crockett out of Pittsboro, Indiana. Sophomore. Crockett hits one to deep left field, and that ball is gone. Shelby Crockett gets the party started for the Grizzlies here in the first, and it is 1-0 Grizzlies. That is Crockett's second home run of the season, which leads the team.
Catcher number 5, Sydney Bostic.
Nice piece of hitting there by Crockett to put the Grizzlies up. Up next for the Grizzlies is Sydney Bostic, the catcher. Bostic grips one on the left field line. It'll be just foul. Bostic, the junior, batting .472. One count here to Bostic. Pitch from Norman. Bostic hits it to second. It gets through. And Bostic gets on board with a single.
Designated player number 20, Genesis Munoz.
Bostic on first. Genesis Munoz up at the plate. Munoz hitting her first home run of the season yesterday against Hope College, which sparked a Grizzlies victory. One-0 pitch. Munoz foul tip. Pitch is high for ball number 2 to Munoz. Munoz batting .358 on the season. The pitch, Munoz fouled away. Two-two pitch here to Munoz. Munoz hits it to short. Gather, throw to second. Out at 2, and the throw to first. Double play. Good way to end the first inning for the Beavers. And the Grizzlies lead 1-0 at the end of 1. And you are watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group.
Leader from Bluffton, number 17, Taylor Ship.
Pitts returns to the circle here for the Grizzlies as Taylor Shimp steps in. Shimp fouls it away. Shimp, the senior first baseman out of St. Mary's, Ohio. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Pitts. Hit to third, and it'll be fouled away. Shimp fouls it away. 0-2 count here on the top of the second. Here's a pitch from Pitts. Shimp hits it back to Pitts. Pitts gathers, throw to first, and she is out at first. One out here in the top of the second. Nice play by Sidney Pitts to gather and throw to first.
11, Sammy Urban.
Right fielder Sammy Urban steps in here for the Beavers. Here's a pitch from Pitts. First pitch in there for a strike. A 1 pitch from Pitts. Urban pops one up in the infield, and that will be gathered by freshman Molly Wallace for the second out here in the second inning.
Second base number 12, Simi Zinka.
Pitch is hit, and that will get through on the right side. And Sidney Zinkin gets on base here for the Beavers. First pitch swinging and gets a single. Brian Cisco up for the Beavers. Cisco hits it to second. Gathered by Wallace, throw to first, and Cisco will be out. Nice defensive plays there for the Grizzlies, and they still lead 1-0 in the middle of 2.
Leading up for your Grizzlies, second baseman number 12, Molly Wallace.
Wallace first pitch swinging to third. Gathered by Dales, throw to first, and Wallace is out. Quick first out here for the Beavers defense here in the bottom of the second.
First baseman number 6, Michaela Lymail.
First baseman Michaela Plymale steps into the box here for Franklin. Here's a pitch from Norman. Plymale pops one up to second, and that will be caught by Zinkin for the second out here in the second.
Third baseman number 0, Micaiah Thomas.
Stepping in as third baseman Micaiah Thomas. First pitch swinging for strike number 1. Here's the pitch to Thomas. In there for strike number 2. 0-2 count here to Thomas with 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Thomas fouled away, just getting a piece of that one. Here's the 0-2. Pitch is in there for strike 3. Norman got her looking, and that will end the second inning. Grizzlies still lead 1-0 after a quick 1-2-3 inning by the Beavers defense.
Grizzly fans, if you can't make it out to see your favorite Grizzly teams at home, be sure to tune in online to Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. You can find a link to each broadcast over our website, franklinGrizzlies.com.
Center fielder Alexis Rutledge to lead off top of the third here for the Beavers. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Rutledge, first pitch swinging, fouls it away. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pitch is high for ball number 1. Rutledge, sophomore out of Henderson, Kentucky, batting .257 on the season with 1 home run. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is inside for ball number 2. 2-1 count here to Rutledge. Pitch is hit to third by Rutledge, gathered by Thomas, throw to first, and she is out. Nice play by Micaiah Thomas at third to get the first out of the inning for the Grizzlies.
Third baseman number 5, Michelle Dales.
One out, top of 3. Chriselle Dales will take first base. Runner on first here for the Beavers. Lily Tate, shortstop, returns to the plate. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Pitch is in there for strike number 1. Nice pitch by Pitts. Michelle Dales on first. Here's the 0-1 to Tate, which is outside for ball number 1. One hit by Tate to short, shot by Crockett. Wallace gathers, and she will get the out at second. Tate safe at first. No throw by Wallace. And there's 2 outs here in the top of the third. Lily Tate on first.
Player number 2, Madison Jones.
Madison Jones returns to the box. 2 outs. Here's the pitch by Pitts. Jones hits it to right, gets through, and she will be safe at first. Runners on first and second by the Beavers. Nice piece of hitting there by Jones.
Catcher number 24, Bobby Adams.
And Bobby Adams returns to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Here's the pitch to Adams. Adams hits it to short. Bobbled by Crockett, throw to second. And she is safe. Jones slides in there safely. And the bases are loaded here for the Beavers.
First baseman number 17, Taylor Shimp.
Taylor Shimp at the plate with the bases loaded. Can the senior deal damage? Shimp filed away. On 1 count here to Shimp. Check swing. And Shimp did not go. 1-1 count. Top of 3, 2 outs. Shimp at the plate. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Pitch is inside, almost hits Shimp. And Shimp sits at a 2-1 count. Two-one pitch here from Pitts. Swinging strike 2. Nice pitch from Pitts. 2-2 count. Here's the 2-2. Schimpf hits it to third. Thomas gathers the throw home, and that will end the top of the third. Nice play by Thomas to throw home to get the force out. And the Grizzlies escape a scare by the Beavers and still lead 1-0 midway 3.
Leading off your Grizzlies, right fielder number 17, HCAC.
Senior from Greenwood, Indiana, HCAC will start off the inning for the Grizzlies. Seaco's batting .300 on the season, sitting at a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 to Seaco's. Outside for ball number 2. 2-1 pitch from Norman. Pitch is low for ball 3. Seaco's fouled away. Seaco sits at a full count here in the bottom of the third. Here's the full count pitch from Norman. Pitch is hit, but it will be fouled. Seaco staying in alive in this at-bat, fouling her past 2 pitches away. Here's the pitch from Norman. Seaco's hits it to first. Nice play by Schimpf at first to catch it for the first out here in the bottom of the third.
Center fielder number 16, Mariana Wagner.
Mariana Wagner up for the Grizzlies. First pitch swinging, strike 1. Swinging strike number 2. Nice pitches by Norman. Wagner sitting at an 0-2 count. Swinging strike 3. Norman gets her second K of the day. 2 gone here in the bottom of the third.
Left fielder number 11, Eddie Clipper.
Up for the Grizzlies, Annie Klumper. Here's the first pitch to Klumper. Klumper swinging, and that will drop in, and Klumper gets a single here in the bottom of the third.
Shortstop number 13, Sean.
Here's Shelby Crockett. Crockett, first pitch swinging to third. The throw to first, and she is out. And that will end the third inning. Grizzlies still lead 1-0. You are watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Sammy Urban to lead off top of the fourth for the Beavers. Urban first pitch swinging to second, gathered by Wallace, throw to first, and that will be the first out of the inning. Nice play by Wallace at second, throw to first.
Second base number 12, Sydney Zinkin.
Sydney Zinkin at the plate for the Beavers. Pitch from Pitts. Pitch is in there for strike number one. Zinkin 1 for 1 on the day. Second baseman. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Pitts. Zinkin files it away. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside for ball number 1. Here comes the 1-2. Zinkin hits it to second. Wallace gathers, throw to first. 2 gone here in the top of the fourth. Back-to-back defensive plays by Molly Wallace at second. And there's 2 gone here. Top 4, 2 outs. Brian Cisco swinging, and that will get through to right field. Bobbled by Seacos, and Cisco will take off for second, and she will get a double. Bobbled by the right fielder Seacos, and Cisco ends up at second base. Runner in scoring position here for Alexis Rutledge, the center fielder. Here's the first pitch from Pitts. Pitch is in there for a ball. Two-out count here to Rutledge. Two-0 pitch from Pitts. Rutledge Hits one up the middle, and that will drop in. Cisco coming home, and she will be safe at second. Rutledge with a double, and the game is tied here in the top of the fourth.
Third baseman number 5, Chriselle Dales.
Chriselle Dales steps to the plate. 1-1 here in the top of the fourth. Pitch is fouled away. Here's the 0-1 from Pitts. Dales hits it to right field, and that'll be caught by Seacos. Nice grab to end the top of the fourth. The Beavers even the score after an RBI double by Alexis Rutledge.
Leading off for the Grizzlies, catcher number 5, Sydney Boston.
Pitching change for the Beavers. Emily Buss steps in the circle. First pitch hits Bostic, and Bostic will take first.
Designated player number 20, Genesis Munoz.
Pitch from Buss in there for strike number 1. Buss making her second appearance of the season. 1-1 count to Munoz. Here's the pitch from Buss. Munoz, bunt. And it's foul. Buss, the freshman out of Ottawa, Ohio. Munoz sitting at a 1-2 count. Munoz, foul. Munoz hits it to second. Diving stop, and it just gets through. And Munoz gets a single. Bobbled by the second baseman, Zinkin. And runners on first and second here for Molly Wallace.
Second baseman, number 12, Molly Wallace. And joining for your Grizzlies, number 1, Rhiann Brinker. Let's speak number 1.
Rhiann Brinker pinch running for Munoz at first. Bostic on second. Runner in scoring position here for Molly Wallace. Here's the pitch from Buss. Wallace looks to bunt and pulls away. Here's the pitch from Buss. Wallace looking to bunt. Bostic will take third. Brinker will take second. 1-1 count to Wallace as the ball got away from Adams at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position now for Molly Wallace. Here's a pitch from Buss. Wallace fouled away. 1-2 count. One-two pitcher from Buss. Pitches low for ball number 2. Two-two here to Wallace. Pitches in there. Full count now. Three-two count here to Wallace. Here's the pitch from Buss. Wallace fouls it away down the left field line. Here's the pitch to Wallace. Wallace hits it, fouled away. Wallace staying alive in this at-bat with consecutive fouls, still sitting at a full count. Wallace hits it to short, bobbled, throw to third. Wallace will be safe at first. Runner scores, and the Grizzlies lead 2-1. Bostic scores, Brinker safe at third, and Wallace gets an infield single. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. Wallace takes off her second, and she will get in there with ease. Runners on second and third for Michaela Plymale. Here's the pitch to Plymale. Plymale hits it, and now will get through. Up the middle, Brinker scores. Wallace coming home, and she will be safe. Plymale gets a second safe, and she, with 2 RBIs on the hit. Grizzlies lead 4-1 here in the bottom of the fourth. Plymale bringing in two. Brinker and Wallace scoring.
Now pitching for Bluffton, number 2, Madison Jones. Sir.
Pitching change here for the Beavers. Madison Jones steps in the circle. Micaiah Thomas at the plate for the Grizzlies. No outs, bottom of 4. Plymale on second. Here's a pitch of Thomas. Thomas lifts one to right center field, and that will be caught by Urban in right for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Plymale stays at second.
Right fielder, number 17, Eddie Seacos.
Eddie Seacos at the plate for the Grizzlies. Here's the first pitch of Seacos. Pitch is outside for ball number 1. Here's the pitch by Jones. Pitch is high, ball 2 to Seacos. Three-out count here to Seacos. Bottom 4, 1 out. Plymale on second. 3-0 pitch here to Seacos. Pitch is in there for strike number 1. Here's a 3-1 by Jones. Seacos hits it to second. Bobbled. And Seacos will get to first safely. Runners on the corners for the Grizzlies.
Pitching for your Grizzlies, number 19, Emily Strive.
Emily Strive pinch hitting here for the Grizzlies with runners on the corners. Plymale on third. Seacos on first. Here's a pitch to Strive. Ball 1. Strive, the sophomore from Indianapolis, Indiana. Here's a pitch to Strive. Ball 2. Here's the 2-0 by Jones. Pitch is high for ball 3. 3-0 count here to Strive. Here's the pitch from Jones. Pitch is outside for ball 4, and the bases are loaded for Annie Klumper. Wagner to pinch run for Stribe at first.
Left fielder, number 11, Annie Klumper.
Klumper comes to the plate with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the 4th. Here's the pitch. First pitch in there for strike number 1. Nice pitch from Jones. Wagner on first. Sikos on second. And Plymail on third here for Klumper. Pitch from Jones. Klumper hits it to short. Throw home. Out at home. Base is still loaded. Nice play by the shortstop, Lily Tate, to get the force out at home.
Shortstop, number 13, Shelly Crockett.
Bases loaded here for Shelby Crockett. 2 outs, bottom of 4. Here is the pitch from Jones. In there for strike number 1. Crockett hitting her second home run of the season in her first appearance of the game. Crockett hits one to right center field, and that will bounce off the wall. 2 runners score. Klumper coming home. Crockett with the double, base clearing double, and that puts the Grizzlies up 7-1. Crockett having herself a day. Base is clearing double for Crockett. Here's a pitch to Bostic. Pitch is high for ball number 1. That was Crockett's 4th RBI of the day with the base clearing double. Here's a pitch to Bostic. Inside for ball number 2. Bostic 1 for 1 today at the plate. Here's the 2-0 from Jones. Pitch is in there for strike number 1. Here's a 2-1 pitch to Bostic. Outside for ball number 3. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Bostic lifts one to left field, and that will be caught to end the 4th inning. Play made by Cisco out in left field, and the Grizzlies lead 7-1 at the end of 4. Top of the order here, on top of the 5th for the Beavers, Lily Tate will lead off things. Here's a pitch from Pitts, inside, ball number 1. Two-0 count here to Tate, the shortstop. Here's a 2-0 pitch from Pitts. Third pitch in there for strike number 1. 2-1 count here to Lily Tate. Pitch is hit by Tate, popped up to right field, and that'll be caught by Seikos out and right for the first out here in the top of the 5th.
Pitcher number 2, Madison Jones.
Madison Jones steps in the box. First pitch from Pitts, strike. Jones is 1 for 2 on the day. The DP. Pitch is hit on, and it'll be fouled away. 0-2 count here to Jones. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Pitts, which is outside for ball number 1. One, 2. Jones hits it to third. Gathered by Thomas. Throw to first. And Jones is out. Nice gather and throw by the third baseman, Kaya Thomas, to get the second out here in the top of the 5th. Two gone, top of 5. Bobby Adams steps in for the Beavers. Adams, first pitch swinging, fouled away. Here's the 0-1 from Pitts. Pitch is low in the dirt for 1-1 count here to Adams. Adams swinging, and that will get through to the outfield, and Adams gets safe on first. Runner on here in the top of the 5th for the Beavers. Adams gets her first hit of the evening, and Taylor Shimp, first baseman, will step in. First pitch swinging, fouled away by Shimp.
First baseman 17, Taylor Shimp.
0-1 pitch here to Shimp. Pitch is in the dirt for ball number 1. One. Pitch is inside for ball number 2 here to Shimp. Two outs, top of 5, 2-1 count here to Shimp. Here's a pitch from Pitts. Swinging, strike 2, throw to first, and Adams will get in there safely. 2-2 count here to Taylor Shimp. Here's a 2-2 from Pitts. Shimp hits it to short. Crockett gathers toward a second, and Adams is out, and that will end the top of the fifth. Nice play there by Crockett and Wallace, and the Grizzlies lead 7-1 in the middle of 5.
Leading off your Grizzlies, designated player number 20, Genesis Munoz.
Genesis Munoz, first batter here in the bottom of the fifth for the Grizzlies, takes ball 1 from Jones. Munoz 1 for 2 on the day. Munoz hits it to short. Gathered by Tate, throw to first, and Munoz is out. Nice play by Lily Tate to gather and throw to first. 1 gone here in the bottom of the fifth.
Number 12, Molly Wallace.
Molly Wallace steps in the box. Wallace pops one up to center, and that will be caught for out number 2 here in the bottom of the fifth. Lexus Rutledge with the catch.
Michaela Blackmail.
First pitch fouled away by Plymale, who is 1 for 2 with 2 RBIs on the day. Here's the 0-1. Plymale hits it, and that drops in left field. And Plymale gets her second hit of the evening. And the Grizzlies have a runner on first.
Pinch hitting, number 27, Kennedy Bond.
Pinch hitting for the Grizzlies, number 27, Kennedy Bond. First pitch to Bond is high and outside as she takes ball 1. Second pitch in there for a strike. Bond batting .304 on the season. Plymale on first. Here's pitch to Bond. Bond hits one to center field, and that will be caught by Rutledge to end the 5th inning. Grizzlies still lead 7-1 at the end of 5. You are watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group. Sammy Urban will start the hitting for Beavers here on the top of the 6th. First pitch by Pitts. Ball 1. Urban hits it to center, and that will drop in. That will hit the wall, and Urban takes off her second, and will get a leadoff double here for the Beavers to start off the 6th. Nice piece of hitting from Sammy Urban. Urban's 9th, first double of the season. Sydney Zinkin steps in the batter's box. Zinkin hits it, and it'll be fouled away down the left field line. Zinkin 1 for 2 on the day, the second baseman. Second pitch in there for strike number 2. 0-2 count here to Zinkin. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Pitts. Pitch is outside and high for ball number 1. Here's the 1-2. Zinkin hits it, and that will be dropped. Just hit the ground before Crockett could make a play. And runners on first and second here on the top of the 6th for the Beavers.
Left number 1, Francisco.
Runners on first and second for Cisco. Pitch from Pitts. Cisco looks to bunt. And sitting at an 0-1 count. Here's a pitch from Pitts. Cisco hits it. Back to the circle. Pitts throws it to third, and it gets away. And she will head home. Throw it home. Bobbled by Bostic, and a runner scores. Urban scores from second. And the Beavers have runners on second and third. Cut the lead to 5. Runners on second and third here for Lexus Rutledge on the top of the 6th. Rutledge bunts. Pitts throw to first. Scooped by Wallace for the out. Nice play by Wallace to keep a hold of that one. One gone here on top of the 6th. Runners held at second and third.
Third base number 5, Rochelle Dales.
Rochelle Dales steps up here for the Beavers with runners in scoring position. Pitch from Pitts. First pitch fouled away by Dales. 0-1 pitch here from Pitts to Dales. Dales fouled away. 0-2 count. Zinkin on third. Cisco on second. Here's the pitch to Dales. Pitch is just outside for ball number 1 to Kershell Dales. Here's the 1-2 to Dales. Dales swinging, and it'll be fouled on the left field line. Dales swinging a third, bobbled by Thomas. And Dales will be safe at first. And the bases are loaded as the Beavers return to the top of their lineup.
Shortstop number 21, Lily Tate.
Bases loaded for Lily Tate. One out here, top of the 6th. Here's the pitch to Tate. Pitch is low for ball number 1. Beavers in threatening position here in the top of the 6th. Second pitch in there for strike. 1-1 count here to Lily Tate. Nice pitch from Pitts. 1-2 count to Tate. Tate batting .393 on the season. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Tate hits it down the right field line, and that will be just foul. One-two count here, still to Tate. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Pitch just inside. Almost hitting Tate. 2-2 count. Two-two pitch here to Tate. Tate hits one to right center field, and that will be caught by Seacos. Tagging up is Urban, and she will be safe. And the Beavers get a sac fly that scores another run. 7-3 here on the top of the 6th.
Pitch number 2, Madison Jones.
Runners on second and third. 2 gone here on the top of the 6th. Beavers cut the lead to 4. Madison Jones at the plate for the Beavers. Jones swinging, handled by Crockett, throw to first, and Jones is out, and that will end the top of the 6th. Beavers score 2 and cut the lead to 4. Grizzlies still up 7-3 midway through the 6th. Maddie Seacoast lead off the bottom of the 6th for the Grizzlies. First pitch from Jones is inside for ball number 1. Seacoast, the right fielder. Second pitch in there for ball number 2. 2-0 pitch here to Seacoast. Pitch is in the dirt for ball number 3. Pitch in there for strike number 1 from Jones. Seacoast, thinking it was ball 4, almost took off for first. 3-1. Seacoast swinging strike number 2. And we have a full count here to Seacoast. Here's the full count pitch. Seacoast fouled away. Just getting a piece of that one. Here's the 3-2 from Jones. Seacoast hits it to first, and she will be tagged out at first. Seacoast running into Shimp at first. Up for the Grizzlies is Wagner. One gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Pitch from Jones. Wagner hits one to left center field, and that will be caught by Rutledge for out number 2.
Left fielder, number 11, Annie Cooper.
2 gone here in the bottom of the 6th. Annie Klumper up for the Grizzlies. Klumper hitting her first career home run yesterday against Hope. Klumper lines one, and that will be caught by Tate at short. Nice play by the shortstop. And a quick 1-2-3 inning by the Beavers. Franklin leads 7-3 at the end of 6th as we head to the top of the 7th.
Leading over Bluffton, catcher number 24, Bobby Adams.
Leading off the top of the 7th is Bobby Adams for the Beavers. Adams with a roller short bounces off Crockett, and Adams will be safe at first. Adams hit a steamer to short, and Crockett bobbles it. Good start to the top of the 7th for the Beavers. Me and McCartney pinch running at first for Adams. Taylor Shimp at the plate. Here's a pitch from Pitts. Swinging strike number 1. Pitts looking to get her 6th complete game of the season here in the top of the 7th. 1-1 count to Shimp. McCartney at first. One pitch here to Shimp. Shimp fouled away, and she sits at a 1-2 count. One-two pitcher from Pitts. Shimp to third, and that will get through. And the Beavers have runners on first and second here on the top of the 7th.
Right fielder number 11, Sammy Irvin.
Beavers threatening here in the top of the 7th. Only down 4. Sammy Urban at the plate. Here's a pitch from Pitts. Urban swinging to short. Crockett throw to third. Nice play by Crockett, getting the force out at third for the first out here in the top of the 7th.
Second base number 12, Sydney Zinkin.
Sydney Zinkin steps in for the Beavers with 1 out here in the top of the 7th. Runners on first and second here for Zinkin. First pitch from Pitts, high and inside for a ball. Zinkin 2 for 3 at the plate this evening, looking to increase that. Zinkin swinging, and that will get through. Gathered by Klumper at left field, and the bases are loaded here for the Beavers. Bryn Cisco. With the bases loaded, Cisco swinging. Crockett handles, tags the runner, and that will be 2 out. Runner scores for Bluffton, cut the lead to 3. 2 down here. Runners on first and second. 7-4, Grizzlies lead. Lexus Rutledge at the plate. First pitch outside for ball number 1. Rutledge with only 1 home run on the season, and that is fouled away for a strike. One count here to Rutledge. Runners on first and second. 2 outs, top of 7th. Pitch in there for strike number 2. And Rutledge is down to her final strike. One-two count here to Alexis Rutledge. Here's the pitch from Pitts. Swinging, lined up the middle, and that drops. Wagner gathers, and the bases are loaded. Nice piece of hitting from Rutledge. And as Chriselle Dales steps in the plate. Bases loaded for Dales. Bases loaded. Pitch from Pitts. Outside for ball number 1. Here's the pitch to Dales. Dales swinging to short. Stopped by Crockett. Crockett throw to first. And she got her. And that will end game 1 of our doubleheader in a Grizzlies win. Franklin wins 7-4 in our first game of our doubleheader. welcome back to Grizz TV, and welcome to our second game of the doubleheader as Bluffton takes on Franklin. Lily Tate to lead off for the Beavers here in our second game. Franklin took the first game of our doubleheader 7-4, improving to 14-12. Tate hits one to right, and that will be caught by Seacos for our first out of the game. On the circle for the Grizzlies is Stephanie Kleber, freshman from Seymour, Indiana, making her 11th game started and her 15th appearance. Madison Jones at the plate for the Beavers. Pitch by Kleber is in there for a strike. 1-1 count here to Jones. Here's a pitch by Kleber. Jones swinging, fouls it away. 1-2 count. Kleber leads the team in strikeouts with 31. Here's the 1-2. Pitch is outside for ball 2. 2-2 count here to Madison Jones. Pitch by Kleber is high, and we have a full count. 3-2 count. 1 out, top of the first to Madison Jones. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Jones pops one up left side, and it will drop foul. Here's the full count pitch. Popped up left side, and that will be out of play. Jones staying alive in this at bat. Here's the 3-2 to Jones. Jones pops it foul. Here's the pitch. Jones hits one to right field, deep, and that will get over the head of Seacos. And Jones heading to third, and she will get a stand-up triple for the Beavers. A nice piece of hitting from Jones, and the Beavers have a runner in scoring position. Great at bat there by Jones after fouling off 3 straight, ending up with a triple. Here's Bobby Adams. First pitch strike from Kleber. Adams hitting that to left, and that'll be caught by Klumper. Klumper the throw home, not in time, and Jones will score. The Beavers lead 1-0 here in the top of the first.
Right fielder 11, Sammy Urban.
Sammy Urban at bat for the Beavers. Here, 2 outs, top of 1. Pitch from Kleber. Urban fouls it away. As Adams' 30th RBI of the season. putting the Beavers up 1-0. Urban pops one up in the infield, and that will be caught by Shelby Crockett to end the top of the first. Beavers lead 1-0 midway through one.
Pitching game 2 for Bluffton, number 10, Grace Fillinger. Leading off your Grizzlies, left fielder, number 11, Eddie Clipper.
Leading off for the Grizzlies is Annie Klumper. First pitch ball on the mound, or on the circle for the Beavers is Grace Fillinger, making her 4th game start. Klumper pops up to left field, and that will drop in. Klumper takes off her second, and she will get in there safely, sliding. Klumper showing off the speed and starts the game with a double.
Shortstop, number 13, Shelby Crockett.
Runner already in scoring position here for Shelby Crockett, the shortstop, with Klumper on second. Here's the pitch, which is in there for strike number 1. Grace Fillinger, senior from Hinckley, Ohio, as Crockett fouls that one away. Pitch from Fillinger outside, ball 1. 1-2 count here to Crockett. Here's the pitch from Fillinger. Crockett hits one to deep right center field, and that will drop. Crockett to second. Klumper will head home, and Klumper will score. Crockett with an RBI double, and that ties the game at 1. Nice piece of hitting from Klumper and Crockett, and the game is tied. 2 back-to-back doubles from the Grizzlies, with Sydney Bostic coming to the plate, the catcher. Here's the pitch to Bostic. Bostic lines one to left field, and that will drop in. Crockett will hold at third, and Bostic gets on with a single. Ball's bobbled, and Bostic takes off for second, and gets to second. Beavers bobble the ball, and Bostic gets to second safely. Runners on second and third here in the bottom of the first. Genesis Munoz steps in the box for the Grizzlies. 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the pitch from Fillinger. Munoz hits one to deep, left center field, and that is gone. Genesis Munoz, in back-to-back days, hits another home run and puts the Grizzlies up 4-1. Munoz's second home run of the season, and it's a big one. Munoz with her second home run of the season, with a 3-run home run to left center field, putting the Grizzlies up 3. Still no outs here in the bottom of the first. Excellent piece of hitting from the Grizzlies so far as Molly Wallace takes the plate. Here's the pitch from Fillinger. First pitch low for a ball. Second pitch low for ball number 2. Here's a 2-0. Pitch low for ball 3. 3-0 count here to Molly Wallace. Here's a 3-0 from Fillinger. Pitch is low, and that is a walk. Wallace will take first as Michaela Plymale will step up to the plate.
First baseman, number 6, Michaela Plymale.
Here's the pitch from Fillinger. In there for strike number 1 to Plymale. Here's the 0-1 to Plymale. Pitch is high, and that'll be ball number 1. Here's the 1-1 to Plymale. Plymale swinging, pops it up right side of the field, and that will drop foul. There was a group of Beavers over there, just couldn't make the play. Plymale rips one down the third base line, and that's fair. And Wallace will hold at second. Single for Michaela Plymale, and runners on first and second for the Grizzlies.
Third baseman, number 25, Raven McLaren.
Raven McLaren up. McLaren will bunt. Throw to first. Bobbled. And it gets past. Wallace will come home and score. Plymale to third. And McLaren gets on base with a bunt. 5-1 Grizzlies in the bottom of the first. Runners on the corners here for Addie Seacos.
Right fielder, number 17, Addie Seacos.
Here's a pitch from Fillinger. Seacos pops it up left field, and that will drop in, and McLaren will advance to second, and the bases are loaded. Bases loaded here for Ariana Wagner.
16, Ariana Wagner.
Here's the pitch. Pitch is low. Ball 1 to Wagner. Seacos on first. McLaren on second. Plymail on third here for Wagner, the center fielder. Here's the pitch from Fillinger. Wagner pops it up, and that will be out of play. Pitch inside, 2-1 count here to Wagner. Wagner, the freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana. 2-1 pitch. Wagner hits on to first. The throw home, and Plymail is out. Base is still loaded as the Grizzlies reach the top of their order. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first.
Left fielder, number 11, Addie Cooper.
Bases loaded for Annie Klumper. Klumper swinging foul tip. In her first at bat in this inning, Klumper started the game with a double. Here's the pitch. Pitch is inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Klumper hits one to left field, and that will drop in. McLaren heads home, and she will score. Klumper with a single, and that puts the Grizzlies up 6-1. Bases are still loaded. Crockett returns to the plate. In her first plate appearance, had a RBI double, scoring Annie Klumper. Here's the pitch. Pitch is in there for strike 1 to Crockett. Ball gets passed. Seacos will head home, and Seacos will score. Grizzlies up 7-1. Runners on first and second for Shelby Crockett. 2-1 count. One out here in the bottom of the first. Crockett. Here's the pitch to Crockett. Crockett hits one to deep left field, and that'll be drop in. 2 runs will score, and Crockett with her second double of the game and her 3rd RBI of the game. Grizzlies lead 9-1.
Flushman. Catcher number 5, Sydney Bostic.
Sydney Bostic returns to the plate here in the bottom of the first. Katie Fleshman, new pitcher on the circle for the Beavers, number 25. Fleshman, a sophomore out of Delaware, Ohio, making her first appearance this evening. Second pitch, ball, 1-1 count here to Bostic. Bostic 1 for 1 with a double in her first at-bat. Grizzlies up 9-1. Crockett on second. Pitch to Bostic, gets away. Crockett will head to third, and she will be safe. Standing up. Pitch gets away. Crockett holds at third. Two 2-1 count here to Sydney Bostic. Bostic pops one up, and it will get out of play. Here's the 2-2. And that pitch will hit Bostic, and she will take first.
Designated player number 20, Genesis Munoz. Still one out.
Genesis Munoz returns to the plate in her first plate appearance, hitting a home run. Munoz hits one down the left field line, and it will be foul. Just barely foul. Munoz with a 3-run shot earlier in this inning to put the Grizzlies up 4-1 at the time. Runners on first and third, though, for Munoz. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike number 2. Nice pitch from Fleshman. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is outside for ball 1. Munoz gets a hold of that one, but it will be pulled foul. Munoz hits one, and that will get through the crack and right, and Crockett will score. Like the second, and the Grizzlies lead 2-1 or 10-1. Munoz with her 4th RBI of the inning. Wallace with runners on first and second. First pitch from Fleshman is outside for ball number 1. Wallace fouled. 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Fleshman. Pitch is low and outside. Ball 2 to Wallace. Two 1 count. Pitch in there, 2-2. Here's the pitch from Fleshman. Pitch is high, and we have a full count. Full count pitch here from Fleshman. Pitch is low and inside, and Wallace will take base. Bases are loaded again here for the Grizzlies.
Hits right for the Grizzlies, number 32, Sam Cornelius. First baseman, number 6, Michaela Lyman.
Pinch running on second for the Grizzlies is Samantha Cornelius. Michaela Plymale steps in the box with the bases loaded with only 1 out. Pitch from Fleshman is just outside, and Plymale takes ball 1. Second pitch in there for the first strike, and Plymale sits at a 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 to Plymale. Plymale gets a hold of one to deep left field, and it will just be foul. Plymale got a good piece of that one. Just couldn't keep it fair. Here's the 1-2 to Plymale. Pitch is outside, ball 2 to Plymale. Plymale pops it up left side, and that will be dropped by the third baseman. Dales couldn't hold it, and it remains 1 out. Here's a 2-2. Pitch low and outside, full count to Plymale. Here's the pitch. Plymale fouled away, out of play, and it remains 3-2. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Plymale gets a piece of that one, and it fouls it out of play. Plymale staying alive in this at-bat. Plymale getting a piece of that one again. Looked like it was going to hit her. Got a piece of it and fouled it away. 1 out, bottom of 1. Bases loaded for Plymale. Here's the pitch. Plymale fouled away again. Nice battle between Fleshman and Plymale here. Pitch outside, and Plymale gets walked, and a run will score. Bostic will score 11-1 Grizzlies.
Into the flex. Okay, thank you. Yes. 14 in right field. All right, perfect. I like him. I do too. Talks to us. Third baseman, number 25, Raymond McLaren.
Raymond McLaren up with the bases loaded. Pitching change for the Beavers. Madison Jones in the circle now. One out, bottom of 1. Here's the pitch to McLaren. McLaren pops one up, and it will just drop. Here's the 0-1 to McLaren. McLaren rips one on the right field line, and it will just be foul. McLaren got a good piece of that one. And the count sits at 0-2. Here's a pitch from Jones. High for ball number 1. McLaren hits one to left center field, and that will be on the wall. 2 runs will score. Plymale will hold at third, and McLaren with an RBI double, putting the Grizzlies up 12. Pinch hitting for the Grizzlies is Rianne Brinker with runners on second and third. Brinker, the sophomore from Muncie, Indiana. Plymale on third, McLaren on second. Here's the pitch to Brinker from Jones. Pitch is low and down for ball. Here's the pitch to Brinker. Pitch is in there for strike. Two count here to Rianne Brinker. Here's the pitch from Jones. Brinker gets a piece of it, rolls back to the circle, and Brinker will be safe at first. And the bases are once again loaded for the Grizzlies here in the bottom of the first. Update, Brinker out on the play, stepping out of the box before hitting the ball. 2 gone here in the bottom of the first. Runners on second and third for Ariana Wagner. Here's the pitch. Wagner one up, left center field, and that will drop. 2 runs will score, and Wagner with a double and 2 runs come in, and the Grizzlies up 15-1.
Left fielder, number 11, Annie Klumper.
For the 3rd time this inning, Klumper comes to the plate. 2 outs this time. Klumper 2 for 2 this inning with 1 RBI. Here's the pitch. Pitch is in there for strike number 1. Klumper with Wagner in scoring position at second. Here's the pitch from Jones. Pitch is low and down for ball number 1. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is low, ball 2. Two count here. Bottom 1, 2 outs to Klumper. Here's the 2-2 from Jones. Here's the delivery. Which is in the dirt, gets away, and Wagner will advance to third. Full count here to Annie Klumper. Full count here. Here's the 3-2. Klumper hits one to second. Gathered, and Klumper just barely. After 1, Franklin leads 15-1 after an explosive start. And this game is brought to you by Grizz TV. You're watching Grizz TV, brought to you by the Hubler Automotive Group.
Leading for Bluffton, center fielder 18, Lexus Rutledge.
Lexus Rutledge to lead off the top of the second for the Beavers. First pitch from Kleber, high, ball 1. Rutledge fouled away, 1-1 count. Rutledge just getting a piece of that one. Here's the 1. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Rutledge. Rutledge pops one up towards the backstop, and that will be dropped. 2-2 count to Rutledge. Bostic couldn't make the play. Sun's beaming. Here's the 2-2 to Rutledge. Rutledge fouled away. Two-two pitch by Kleber. Rutledge hits one to short, gathered by Crockett. Crockett throw to first, and Rutledge will beat out the throw. An infield single by Rutledge, and that is a runner on base for the Beavers.
Catcher number 23, Hannah Walters.
Hannah Walters at the plate for the Beavers. First pitch from Kleber is in there for a strike. Walters, a junior out of Beaver Creek, Ohio, making her first plate appearance today. Walters to short, Crockett. Grizzlies get the out at second. Rutledge sliding in. Couldn't make the throw to first from the slide from Lexus Rutledge. Strebe seems okay at second. One out here on top of the second. Ball 1 to Zinkin. Kleber with the pitch. That is popped up right side. Catch made by Plymail for the second out in the top of the second.
Third base number 5, Michelle Dales.
Michelle Dales at the plate for the Beavers with 2 outs here in the top of the second. Swinging for strike number 1. 0-1 pitch here from Kleber. Hit back to Kleber. Kleber throw to first, and she is out. 15-1 through the middle of 2. Crockett at the plate for the Grizzlies to start this bottom half of the inning. Jones still on the mount, or on the circle for the Beavers. Crockett hits from the third, bobbled, and Crockett will get to first safely. Crockett 3 for 3 on the day with 3 RBIs, making base every time she's appeared at the plate.
Pinch hitting, number 18, Delaney Gorley.
Delaney Gorley pinch hitting for the Grizzlies with a runner on first. First pitch to Gorley, gets away. Crockett will stay at first. Gorley, the sophomore from Whiteland, Indiana, making her first appearance of the game. This pitch is low. Crockett holds at first. 2-0 count to Gorley. Gorley hits one, and that will get through the crack and left. And Gorley gets a single.
Designated player number 32, Sam Cornelius.
Sam Cornelius at the plate. Runners on first and second for the Grizzlies. Pitch to Cornelius. That pitch is low for ball number 1. Cornelius, the 5'8" senior from New Pal, Indiana, at the plate. Pitch is low. 2-0 count to Cornelius. Here's the pitch. Cornelius hits one up the middle, and that will be caught. And double play. Crockett couldn't get back to the bag in time. And the center fielder, Alexis Rutledge, with the play. 2 gone here, bottom of the second.
Second baseman, number 19, Emily Strive.
Emily Stribe at the plate. 2 outs, bottom of second. Runner on first. Pitches in the dirt, gets away. And Gorley will hold at first. Here's the pitch to Stribe. Stribe, foul tip. Just getting a piece of that one. Pitch gets away. Gorley will hold it first. Here's the 2-1. Ball bounces away. Gorley will hold it first again. 3-1 count here to Stribe. Three-one count here to Stribe. Stribe hits it to short. Bobbled, and Stribe can't get there in time. And nice play by Lily Tail to end the second inning. 15-1 at the end of 2.
so, yes. The question on is designated player. Sorry. This one's my fault.
Is it to the 5th or to the 6th then?
Oh, fifth.
5th.
In the sixth spot, I think. Number 6. Okay, thank you. Oops.
Who's that? Michaela.
Gotcha. All right, let's play.
Play ball. 22 is the free off, so.
Sorry.
At the plate for the Beavers, Mia McCartney. Kleber still on the circle for the Grizzlies. Here's the pitch. Swinging strike number 2, 1-2 count to McCartney. Here's the 1-2. Swinging strike 3, and Kleber picks up her first strikeout of the evening. Kleber's 32nd strikeout of the season, leading the team.
Shortstop number 21, Lily Tate.
Lily Tate, the shortstop, up at the plate. First pitch in there by Kleber, strike number 1. Tate hits one to right field, and that will drop. That will reach the wall. Tate, rounding second, will head for third, and she will get in there safe. A stand-up triple for Lily Tate. And the Beavers have a runner on third.
Pitch number 2, Madison Jones.
Runner on third here for Madison Jones, who is also pitching. Pitch really inside by Kleber for ball number 1. Jones got a good piece of that one, just couldn't keep it fair. Fouled away, 1-1 count. Here's the 1-1 from Kleber. Pitches outside for ball number 2. Two-one from Kleber. Jones hits that to left field, and that will drop in. Run scores, and Jones picks up an RBI single. 15-2.
Pitch number 17, Taylor Ship.
Taylor Shimp, pinch hitter, with Jones on first. Shimp's first plate appearance of the second game of this doubleheader. 1 out, top of 3. Here's the pitch from Kleber to Shimp. Ball number 2. Here's the 2-0. Swinging strike number 1. Nice pitch from Kleber. And Shimp sits at a 2-1 count. Shimp fouled away. 2-2 count here to Taylor Shimp. Two-two pitch here from Kleber. Shimp fouled away. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Shimp hits it, and that will just be foul. Just to the left of the third base bag. And Shimp stays alive in this at-bat. Here's the 2-2 from Kleber. Shimp hits it. Clarence scoops, throw to first, and Shimp will be out. Nice play by Raven McLaren at third to get the second out of the third. Madison Jones advances to second, and she is in scoring position. Sammy Urban at the plate for the Beavers. First pitch inside from Kleber. Urban, the junior from Troy, Ohio. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Swinging strike number 1. 1-1 count to Urban. Here's the 1-1. Urban gets a piece of it, fouls it away. 1-2 count. 2 outs, top of the third. Here's the 1-2 from Kleber. Pitches high for ball number 2. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Pitch is low in the dirt, and we have a full count to to Urban. Urban hits that one to left field, and that will be dropped in play. Coming home to score is Madison Jones. Throw to second. Urban will get in there safely. An RBI for Sammy Urban. And Jones scores. 15-3. Grizzlies still lead. Lexus Rutledge at the plate, runner in scoring position at second. Swinging for strike. Nice pitch by Kleber. Pitch outside for a ball. Rutledge foul tip. Hits Wagner in the head. 2 strikes. to Rutledge, center fielder, who had a great double play this past bottom half of the second. Just pitch to Rutledge. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Rutledge pops one up, left side, and that will be caught by McLaren to end the top of the third. Bluffton scores 2. Franklin still leads 15-3 midway through the third. Pinch hitting for the Grizzlies is Katie Moore, the 5'8" freshman from Greenwood, Indiana, attending Center Grove High School, making her first appearance of the game. Here's the pitch from Jones. Moore gets a piece of one, and that will get through up the middle. And Moore starts off the third with a single.
Pitch hitting number 27, Kennedy Bond.
Kennedy Bond pitch hitting for Franklin. First pitch from Jones. Ball. Bond, 5'5", sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Pitch from Jones. Low to Bond. Bond batting .304 on the season. Moore at first. Pitches low for ball number 2. .30 count here to Bond. Bond will take first base after getting walked. And runners on first and second. Rian Brinker at the plate, 1-0 count. New pitcher for the Beavers, number 6, Haley Lewis. Runners on first and second here for Brinker. Pitch is in there for strike number 1 to Brinker. Three, 1 count to Brinker. Pitch is low and Brinker gets walked. Bases loaded for Ariana Wagner. Bases juiced here for Ariana Wagner. Wagner first pitch fouled away. Moore on third. Bond on second. Brinker on first for the Grizzlies. No outs here in the bottom of the third. Second pitch low for ball number 1. Wagner pops one up left center field in the outfield, and that will be caught for the first out. Nice catch out in left field. Savannah Shaddy pinch hitting for the Grizzlies. Here's the first pitch. Shaddy filed away. One out, bottom of the third. Bases are loaded for Shaddy. Here's the pitch from Lewis. Shaddy gets a piece of it, and it rolls up the middle. And 1 run will score. Shaddy with an RBI single, and the Grizzlies extend their lead to 13. Shelby Crockett up the plate. Crockett fouled away. Crockett making base on every appearance this game so far. Pitch to Crockett, ball. 1-1 count. Third pitch in there for strike number 2. 1-2 count to Crockett here. The bases loaded in the third. Crockett hits one, and that will get through. Bond will score. And that is the 4th RBI of the day for Shelby Crockett. (17-3) Franklin.
Right fielder number 18,
Delaney Gorley up with the bases loaded. Pitch from Lewis swinging, strike number 1. Gorley swinging, fouls it off. Oh, quick 0-2 count to Gorley.
We could wrap this up like 3 minutes.
Gorley swinging up the middle, and that will get through. Brinker scores, and Gorley with an RBI single, putting the Grizzlies up 18-3. Sam Cornelius at the plate for the Grizzlies. Bases loaded for Cornelius. Second pitch low for a ball. 1-1 count here to Cornelius. Cornelius hits that one, and that will get through up the middle. Runner scores. And the Grizzlies keep padding the lead. Emily Stribe has her chance with the bases loaded. First pitch swinging, popped up, and that will be out of play. Here's the pitch to Stribe. Hit to third. Bus will tag third, and that will be the second out of the bottom of the half of the third. Runner scores, and Franklin leads 20-3. Katie Moore returns to the plate for Franklin. Moore hits one to third, bounces off Bus, and it'll get through, and the bases are once again loaded. Kennedy Bond with the bases loaded. Bond up the middle, and that gets through. Cornelius will score, and it is 21-3 Franklin.
Number 1, Brinker.
Brinker pops one up, and play will not be made. Bases still loaded for Rianne Brinker. Second pitch in there for strike number 2. 0-2 count here in the bottom of the third with 2 outs to Brinker. Here's the 0-2. Brinker hits one, and that will be dropped. Brinker stays alive in this at-bat. Brinker gets a piece of it to third. Bus gathers, tags third, and that will end the third inning. Franklin cruising by a score of 21-3. Haley Lewis leading off the top of the fourth for the Beavers. Kleber on the circle for the Grizzlies. First pitch swinging, Lewis fouled away. Pitch inside from Kleber. Pitch high, 3-1 count to Lewis. Here's a 3-1. Lewis hits one on the left field line, and that will be foul. Full count to Haley Lewis. Here's the full count pitch from Kleber. Kleber hits one on the right field line, and that will be fouled away. Lewis staying alive in this at bat. Here's the 3-2. Lewis gets a piece of it and is fouled away again. Here's a pitch from Kleber. Foul tip. Lewis just getting a piece of that one. Lewis fouled away to third. We have a good battle here between Kleber and Lewis on the circle and in the batter's box. Here's the 3-2. Lewis at third, stopped by Bond. Throw to first, caught by Cornelius. Nice play for the first out of the fourth by Bond. One gone in the top of the fourth.
That is at number 13. Ashton Knut.
Ashton Cornute at the plate for the Beavers. Cornute, the senior from Urbana, Ohio. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Hit to short, stopped by Crockett. Throw to first, and Cornette will be safe at first. Emily Buss, third baseman, at the plate for Bluffton. Pitch from Kleber is inside for ball number 2. 3-0 count here to Emily Buss. Pitch in there for strike number 1 to Buss. Kleber with 1 K on the day in her 3 innings pitched. Second pitch, strike number 2. 2 strikes to Emily Buss. Here comes the pitch. Hit, and that will be picked and thrown to first for the second out here in the 4th. Play made by Strive at second.
Yes, 22.
Kernut advances to second. Mia McCartney at the plate for the Beavers. McCartney first pitch swinging, fouled away. Mia hits one to right center field, and that will drop in. Cornell will score. McCartney heading for third, and she will get in there with an RBI stand-up triple. Nice piece of hitting from McCartney, the catcher.
Shortstop number 21, Lily Tate.
Lily Tate 1 for 2 on the day. Runner on for 2. Gets hit, and she will take base.
And then player 2, Madison Jones.
Runners on first and for Madison Jones. First pitch in there by Kleber is for strike. Here's the 0-1. Swinging, tipped, and Jones is an 0-2 count with runners on the corners. Here's the 0-2 by Kleber. Outside, and Jones will take ball number 1. Swinging, Jones fouls it away. Count stays at 1-2. Jones hits one, and that will get through the gap in left. And runner will score. RBI single for Madison Jones.
First base number 17, Taylor Ship.
Taylor Shimp at the plate. Runners on first and second. Top 4, 2 outs. First pitch is in there for strike number 1 from Kleber. Swinging, strike number 2 there by Kleber. Shimpson's at an 0-2 count. check swing, and she went. And that will end this top half of the fourth. Grizzlies lead 21-5 midway through the fourth. Hit by Wagner, and that'll get through up the middle, and Wagner starts off this bottom half of the fourth with a single. Leadoff single by Ariana Wagner.
Left fielder 28, Savannah Shaddy.
Savannah Shaddy at the plate. Shaddy hits it to second. Flip to second. Back to first. Shaddy beats out the throw. The Beavers get the force out at second. Couldn't get the 4-6-3 double play.
Pinch hitting number 0, Micaiah Thomas.
Pinch hitting for the Grizzlies is Micaiah Thomas. Thomas' first pitch swinging, that's popped up into right, and that will be just foul.
Yes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch to Thomas. Pitches high, and Micaiah Thomas will take ball one. Shaddy on first. Thomas fouls it away. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the 1-2 from Lewis. Which is in there. Strike three. Lewis had Thomas looking, and there's two gone in the bottom of the fourth.
Right field number 18, Delaney Gorley.
Delaney Gorley. First pitch swinging, and that gets through in right field. And runners on first and second for Franklin as Sam Cornelius comes to the plate.
First baseman number 32, Sam Cornelius.
First pitch to Cornelius inside for ball number one. Shaddy at second, Gorley on first. Here's the pitch to Cornelius. Cornelius hits to second. The throw to first, and Cornelius will be out. At the end of four, the Grizzlies lead 21-5. Kleber still in the circle here for the Grizzlies. Start off this top of the 5th. First pitch swinging by Urban is fouled away. Kleber looking to get her 7th complete game of the season. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Kleber. Pitch is outside. 1-1 count to Sammy Urban. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Pitch is inside. Urban takes ball number 2. Urban is 1 for 2 today with 1 RBI. The left fielder. Urban ropes one down the left field line and it'll just get foul. Two count here to Urban. Here's the delivery. Urban fouled away. Urban fouled it away. Still sitting at a 2-2 count here on top of 5. Urban staying alive in this at-bat with consecutive fouls. Here's the 2-2. Swinging. Strike number 3 and the throw to first. And Urban is out. Drop third, strike, throw to first. 1 out here on top of the 5th. It's Kleber's 2nd K of the evening. Kleber having 34 total Ks on the year.
Pitching Bluffton, number 7, Haley Barnett.
Freshman Kaylee Barnett from Wapakoneta, Ohio, will see her first opportunity of the game here at the plate. Lefty. Here's the pitch from Kleber. Swinging, strike 1 from Barnett. Second pitch high, ball 1, 1-1 count here to Barnett. This is Barnett's first plate appearance of her collegiate career. Here's the pitch to Barnett. Barnett swinging. Strike number 3. And Kleber proves with her 4th K of the day.
Number 6, Haley Lewis.
Back-to-back strikeouts to start this top of the 5th. Haley Lewis, another freshman at the plate for Bluffton. First pitch ball by Kleber. Lewis pops one up, shallow outfield, and that will drop in. Lewis will take off her second, and she will get in there safe. Double for Haley Lewis. Runner on second here for the Beavers. First pitch swinging by Ashton Cornote. Here's a pitch from Kleber. Hit to short, gathered, throw to first, and that will end the game.
That's the end of the game. Our final score
Franklin
is Franklin 21,
wins
Bluffton
21-5 here in the second game of the doubleheader,
Franklin College softball.
sweeping the Beavers
Back in action
in
at
both
home
games.
next
Franklin winning the first game
Thursday, in an all-conference matchup.
7-4 and winning the second game 21-5.
Great College, the HCAC needs to win. My name is Brandon Barger saying good afternoon and drive home safely.
Thank you guys for tuning in to Grizz TV to watch this game's doubleheader, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your evening.